Whatever. I'll shut up. I ruin everything. I do. Ugh, what an outlook on life you must have. You must live a miserable existence. Yeah, well, maybe.
Diamond absolutes.
The aspect ratio changed.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
What is happening? Why'd they change it?
I guess for his vision or whatever. I don't know. Wait, you didn't do an intro.
Oh, shit.
Jenna Malone. Oh, remember Jenna Malone?
Remember when everyone thought she was going to be Barbara Gordon? Remember when everyone thought Scoot McNairy was going to be The Flash? All right, everybody. So we're here doing part 2 of our Snyderverse rewatch. We're watching probably the most hyped film in our lives. We bonded over the hype train for this movie.
It's true.
This is the inflection point of the Snyderverse, I would say. Everything from here on out ruins Man of Steel and also goes off the rails.
Ruins the greatest superheroes ever in general.
It tricked millions of people into thinking that Batman is a murderer because reading comic books is too hard, even though they're mostly pictures.
But the murder is justified, blah, blah, blah. Stupid.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Hey, executive producer Steven Mnuchin of being the treasurer for Donald Trump fame.
Great.
Oh, hey, it's that logo from the satellite. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I wonder who that is.
Oh my gosh, the aspect ratio. Did you see it?
Oh, wait, they changed the aspect
back.
ratio. Wait, what? Oh,
Those
no.
other shots are definitely formatted for IMAX cameras, and then this is like the regular theatrical whatever.
Wait, do you remember the Jeep commercial for this scene?
It was great.
Jeep Renegade Dawn of Justice Special Edition.
Let's go. Come on, start moving now.
Yeah, let's start moving now. I don't know, wouldn't there have been like a state of emergency or something? Wouldn't they have like told everybody not to go to work the next day because the like you are not alone thing happened the night before this? Am I thinking too hard?
In a capitalist society, you have to work even if like you're dead, so.
If you're dead, your debts need to be paid still. Why is everyone watching? Still. I don't know. A lot of the logistics around this still don't make any sense to me.
Heaven God.
Why did everybody else leave except for him?
Heaven and earth.
He's a prop for Bruce Wayne. Oh, hey, it's Wally West.
That's his name? No, it's not.
It's not, but it's right here. It's right here.
Wallace? What do they call you, Wally?
This is the moment where he's like, okay, murder's good.
Also, the worst song in this movie, right? The score.
The Batman theme?
That was the Batman theme?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. So is the Lex Luthor one. Also, the time jump is stupid. 18 months? Are you kidding me?
This is Kryptonite, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this
So,
is the
like,
Kryptonite scene.
Is this just randomly in the ocean? Or is this where the world engine was?
That was where the other world engine was.
Okay.
Because, you know, the American and the Indian government totally wouldn't have completely excavated everything in that area at all. That would have never happened. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
It's just left there. It's trash. America wouldn't go into another country and steal something. That's crazy. Oh, hey, it's that character from that comic that no one knew until this movie came out.
The KG Beast, right?
Yeah. Why didn't he put that up his butt?
Yeah, right? Like, why didn't he swallow it or something? Whatever Instagram filter they're using for, like, the desert, it's super annoying.
What do you mean they? It's Zaddy Zack.
Yeah, I meant to say Zaddy Zack.
He's an auteur.
What?
That's how it would happen.
Is it?
Yeah, the tank wouldn't just like go explode. Because it's not, it's just going to shoot shrapnel. I mean, it's metal inside of metal.
Okay, so Call of Duty's been lying to me for
Every Hollywood
forever.
movie you've ever seen has lied to you. This is the real shit, all right? This is authentic. He's dead.
Yeah, Superman murdered him.
I mean, the back of his head slamming through many walls at the speed of Superman speed. Totally fine. My whole problem with the politics of the movie is that it took too long. The anti-Superman political discourse would have happened immediately. I mean, look at every reactionary politician that exists. mainly in the Republican Party. They are reactionary toward everything. Look at like trans girls in sports. They don't even watch, high school sports. They don't watch women's sports. They don't watch the WNBA. Yet one of the main talking points of the Republican Party right now is trans people in women's sports. Because they lost the bathroom thing, so they're on to sports now, even though they don't watch women's sports. So I think it would have just happened a lot sooner. I think Superman would have answered the call to be in a hearing a lot sooner. I mean, like, why wouldn't he go? It's just stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb.
But we'll get to it later. For now, we're going to watch Murder Man.
The Murder Man.
Hey, Glenn, can you explain something to me?
What's that?
How come in this movie they were afraid of Batman like it's Batman Year One?
I was literally just thinking that, and I was about to say something. I was like, hasn't he been doing this for, 20 years or something?
And it's like nothing.
Like, there's a whole bat symbol in the sky and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he has an established relationship with the police department already.
It's almost like Zack Snyder didn't think out this universe. Maybe.
Just like the Martian Manhunter stuff.
Why would Batman be in the shadows? That's stupid.
He looks so dumb. What's he doing?
They held hearings about what happened.
Why didn't they hold hearings about Man of Steel, the third act of Man of Steel?
Wait, the hearings are for...
The Africa incident.
Yeah.
I love how Chris Terrio, David S. Goyer, Zack Snyder, and or Warner Brothers thought that we needed an inciting incident for this whole thing when the third act of Man of Steel exists. And they were like, oh yeah, Batman was there, and now we're going to skip to this other thing. Like, the third act of Man of Steel is much more of a politically hot-button thing than what happened in Africa. You think the American government cares about what happens in Africa? This is very, optimistic on Zack Snyder's end. We literally didn't stop Rwanda because of what happened in Somalia a couple of years earlier. Like, we let 1.5 million people die via butchering because... oh, that one time we went to go save people in Somalia and some soldiers died. Like, come on. We don't care about black people. Sorry, Glenn.
Don't worry. I was just watching this steamy scene happen.
I was just ignoring the trauma.
At the time, we were worried about getting into Bosnia. We had the reaction from Black Hawk down in Somalia, and it was over in 90 days. We just blew it. We might have been able to save a third of the people who died.
You don't even know if he exists. It could be a phantasm.
Ooh, a phantasm?
I know what that is.
Oh, haha, oh, Superman, Batman, oh.
Ahoy, ahoy! I did not know you were here.
You ready for this pandering via British accent?
Yeah.
The only way we can give out scientific exposition is through a British accent.
The fragment is of a radioactive xenomineral. We suspected it might have biointeractions, so we took the sample to
The sample in it done. Dun, 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 dun,
This is stupid.
dun. I am evil. Do you get it, audience? Look at those shitty ass eggs. He's not even cooking. You could have just cracked an egg on the fucking thing. They couldn't afford it?
They spent too much money working on his hot bod.
BOD for me.
Well, they brought the man down from this beloved monument. The suspect has been identified as Wallace Vernon Keith. I work for Bruce Wayne!
Why is the camera that close?
How'd they get that sound?
Was there media there as soon as he got arrested? Like, what did they do? Wait? Oh, hey, look at this extended edition scene. Connective tissue.
It's completely necessary for the story.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just fly there?
Glenn? You know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I know.
Don't think about it.
Flight to DC tonight. Couple of days there.
Go.
Uh-oh, we're getting closer to that scene.
Which one? Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Which one do you think I'm talking about?
Someone not being real.
Ah, great minds think alike.
Take a bucket of piss and call it Granny's peach tea.
Hey, remember that line. Let me go on Instagram really quick and tell everyone we're at $4.99. What if we get to 500 in the middle of this video? That'd be fucking crazy, right?
Yeah, that'd be wild.
We got to 500!
We did?
Yes!
Hey, we did it, guys.
Hey, yo, 500 subscribers.
Let's
go, baby. What do we do
Yes,
now?
Sir.
Do we just ignore the fact that Batman's an alcoholic? Even though in the book that Zack Snyder, the only comic book that he read, there was a line that specifically said that he would pretend to drink alcohol so he could be, his mind would be straight so he could be Batman all the time.
Well, this one's a more hard-earned Batman, so He's more of a badass.
Are you kidding me? This baby is off the charts. Hi.
Oh, hey, it's that scene from the trailer. Remember when we saw the Batsuit for the first time? Oh my fucking god. Dude.
The hype around this movie was crazy.
Yeah.
Haha, joke's on you, Batman. Hoo-hoo.
I love how they reference the main storyline that explains why Batman shouldn't... Oh, hey, it's ass. I love how that scene is a reference to the major storyline in Batman's canon, life, etc. That the whole point of that story is why he doesn't kill.
Yes, sir.
This whole sequence is boring, so we're just going to go through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in Death in the Family, Robin dies, right? And that's referenced in that scene that we just saw. And then Batman doesn't take it well, and that goes into the Nightfall storyline, where instead of killing others, he puts himself in situations where he could nearly die. And he continually puts himself in that space where he's so weak that he can't even beat Bane when Bane decides to pounce on him, and he loses everything. Later, like almost a decade later, the Under the Red Hood came out, and Jason's back. He's back to life, and he's like, why didn't you kill Joker? And he's like, I'm going to find the panel, actually. I have the book right in front of me.
There are a lot of people who say, like, with Batman not killing anybody, that itself presents a problem because he's letting all the people that just regularly kill people just keep continuing to murder people. But I think it has something to say with, like, the government and the way that criminals are put into these prisons and stuff, because like the way they just keep escaping to murder people, it's not on Batman, it's on
Go off, King.
It's on the government, and it's on our judicial system. It has nothing to do with Batman at all.
Go off, King. That was so based.
Maybe it's the Gotham City in me, and we just have a bad history with freaks dressed like clowns.
Ooh, got him. Got him.
Bruce Wayne meets Clark Kent. I love it. I love bringing people together. How are we?
Hey, that's like subtext because he did bring them together.
Oh, yeah.
He knows.
You should out to harbor more often, though. I'd love to show you my labs. Maybe we could partner on something.
Nigma. Edward Nigma, you hired me personally.
Okay. Fuck it. We're reading it now.
Okay, let's do it.
If it had been you that he beat to a bloody mass, if it had been you that he left in agony, if he had taken you from this world, I would have done nothing but search the planet for this pathetic pile of evil, death-worshipping garbage and send him off to hell. And then Batman says, you don't understand. I don't think you've ever understood. Jason says, what, your moral code just won't allow for that? It's too hard to cross that line? Batman says, no, God Almighty, no. It'd be too damn easy. All I've ever wanted to do is kill him. For years, a day hasn't gone by where I haven't envisioned taking him and spending an entire month putting him through the most horrendous, mind-boggling forms of torture, all of it building to an end with him broken, butchered and maimed, pleading, screaming, in the worst kind of agony as he careens into a monstrous death. Then Joker says, aw, see, I've thought about that too. Then Batman says, I want him dead, maybe more than I've ever wanted anything. But if I do that, if I allow myself to go into that place, I'll never come back.
Exactly.
And then Jason says, why? And then Batman says, what? Why do all the Cub Scouts in spandex always say that? If I cross that line, there's no coming back. I'm not talking about killing Cobblepot and Scarecrow or Clayface, not Riddler or Dent. I'm talking about him. Just him. And doing it because he took me away from you. And then he says, I can't. I'm sorry, I just can't. So, fuck you. Fuck everyone watching this who has ever thought Batman should kill. It's literally in that story. That's the whole point of Batman. That's his whole conflict. His conflict is tied to his origins.
You haven't read Injustice yet, right?
No, I haven't.
Well, so Joker blows up Metropolis, and Superman murders him. And from that murder, he's just a killer now. He just kills whoever he pleases and stuff. And he took control of the world or whatever. That's kind of like the same thing with what Batman was saying in that comic. In that comic?
It's that scene from that comic.
That's kind of like the same thing he's saying in that comic. Like, once you do one, you've sunk in so far. Like, it's already over.
So, there's a book called Batman Arkham Asylum, written by Grant Morrison. I don't know if you've read it.
I read it a long time ago, not recently.
I haven't read it in a long time either, but the art just has stayed with me because it's so distinct and like ridiculous. So at the end of the book, I don't know if you remember, Batman's about to leave Arkham Asylum and Joker and Two-Face have him, and Two-Face says he's going to flip a coin. You know, the good side, he leaves, and if it's the scarred side, he dies. And so he flips the coin, right? And then Batman goes free. And then at the end, Harvey Dent opens his hand and it's the scarred side of the coin. So he decided on his own to let Batman live.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if Batman was just murdering enemy like you don't get that moment. If that was in a movie, that'd be awesome. And then people can be like, "Oh yeah, Batman maybe shouldn't be killing." But like his effect on Harvey Dent is in that moment because he spared him. He could have killed him. He could have been the Punisher.
What do you think of the killing joke too at the end when he supposedly kills the Joker when they're laughing?
I mean, that's a nice thought, but you can't prove it.
In the animated film, it's kind of like implied that he just killed him.
I mean, that's why it's left up to interpretation.
That's true.
I mean, people stop laughing at some point. You know?
Yeah.
That's another interpretation.
You're not wrong.
Because he could just be laughing, and then that final panel of nothing could just be that moment of silence between them. Like, he doesn't have to murder, you know? People just want Batman to kill, and I think that's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid as hell.
I mean, and even in every single movie, he has murdered someone, which is annoying, too. I just want, if Robert Pattinson
doesn't kill anybody, that would be great if he didn't kill anyone.
I can't even piss standing up.
Oh, we came back at a weird line.
It's just like the main things with Batman in this movie are just wrong and don't serve the character any justice at all.
I love the Latino representation in this movie. Getting shivved in prison.
You know it.
Hell yeah, brother.
I believe Mr. Luthor is a photograph that belongs to me.
Did you get it?
As it happens, no, I didn't.
She's acting better in this than she has
in the whole DCEU. Yeah, I was just noticing that. She doesn't seem like wood.
Yeah, she's hiding something. Like, you can see that.
You'll find it in the glove compartment of your car. Mr. Wayne?
Wow, she was good in that scene.
She really was.
What the fuck? What happened? What happened? She's terrible in every other scene in every movie except for the end of 1984 with the
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, that scene where she's like talking directly to camera. She's good in that. The aspect ratio
change. This is definitely IMAX stuff. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's stupid. It definitely has to be Patty Jenkins, maybe, is what I'm thinking.
She directed Charlize Theron to an Oscar.
That's true.
For Monster, so I don't know. There's, a lot of factors. I mean, Gal Gadot definitely does not have a whole lot of range, so that's a giant factor. But she was good in that scene, so.
You ever see Fast 5?
Yeah, I haven't seen Fast 5 in a minute. That commentary is going to be amazing. So this nightmare scene comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And we really didn't need it. The thing that's wrong with this is that it's so indicative of where we were in Hollywood at the time, where everything was about universe building and setting up sequels and just setting up. And this is literally what these scenes are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we even got that most recently in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And, oh, Batman using a gun. Okay, all right.
Awesome. Great. But he has to use the gun. It's the future, and everybody's crazy.
Wow, the choreography is terrible.
Yeah, it looks gross. It doesn't even look like he's being hit, or like he's hitting anyone.
I mean, it's just the timing. The timing's off. Like, I appreciated that it was, like, all one thing. Yeah, maybe a couple more takes that could have been cohesive. The aspect ratio, dude.
Oh, God.
Oh, they changed the sound mix.
Did they?
Yeah, his lines are so much clearer.
This movie's kind of like not entertaining. It's kind of just like dragging.
Are you saying that the movie should have been more focused on Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne?
I wish.
Are you saying the movie could have felt faster if they just used the third act of Man of Steel as the catalyst for BvS instead of creating a whole other conflict that didn't need to be there, from a time jump that didn't need to be there, from everything that didn't need to be there? Is that what you're saying?
I think that is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm glad that we went over why Batman shouldn't kill in grave detail.
Because we're about to see some crazy shit.
Yeah, because we're about to see some dumb shit. And also we can be like, hey, that's murder. You remember when Zack Snyder was like, oh, I had him kill in a technical way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what's technical about every murder that's about to happen. Also, world's greatest detective shoots a tracking device and then doesn't even really use it. He's going to do what he ends up doing later, because he does this, and then he breaks into LexCorp.
Oh, yeah.
So he could have just...
broke into LexCorp?
Yeah.
This whole scene is unnecessary.
He knows that Lex Luthor has the thing.
Why you decided to allow Batman to kill within this picture?
You know, I tried to do it in that sort of technical way.
Are you bored? Do you want to see shit blow up? Like, that's all this is.
This is unnecessary, but...
Yeah, everyone in that car is dead. Okay, so when that car being dragged falls on the other car, you're going to notice that the people in the car right there won't be in it anymore.
Oh, really? Let me see.
Look. Where'd they go?
Oh, that's weird.
I perceive it as not him killing directly, but...
To anyone, like, thinking that this is okay, just admit you have a bloodthirst and you're weird. Just admit it. He really shouldn't be doing what made him.
Yeah, exactly. But it's justified because of... Hold on, wait. Awesome. Great.
He did it in a technical way.
No, but his murders are justified because Superman is a menace to the world, so murder is okay.
It's like manslaughter.
Yeah, a little more like manslaughter than actual murder.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my favorite murder right here. Wait, look at this one. Good lord.
Jesus Christ. Do you remember that scene in the Under the Red Hood where they do a flashback of Jason Todd as Robin and he broke that guy's bones?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he freaks out.
Yeah, and he's like, you're being too brutal.
He had like answers or something.
His martial arts stuff isn't to like maim people. It's about control. That's what martial arts is.
Do you think in a way then the Arkham games go too far, or is that just...
Yeah, we'll get to... When we play those games, we'll get to... Glenn, you're asking so many good questions.
Superman's letting the bad guys get away, though.
I mean, he had to have used X-ray vision to see where Batman is, right? Why didn't he notice the kryptonite that he was chasing?
Hey.
Do you bleed? You will.
The Murder Man.
Murder Man. I feel like in the rollout for this movie, they really showed every scene. Like in the trailers, in the scenes that they showed. Like besides like the Martha scene, they showed every scene.
I was thinking, no, they didn't show the Doomsday thing. Yeah, they definitely showed that in one of the trailers.
If you think that Superman is a murderer, then throw it away. But I don't believe you think that.
Superman literally murdered that guy. What do you mean? Yo, Holly Hunter's ripped. Yo, Zack Snyder does not play around. What the hell?
No, he does not. He says everybody has to go to the gym if they're showing some arms.
The bullet?
Do we have to watch this part again? Why did we have to... We know what the bullet was.
We're stupid, don't you understand?
Stanley Kubrick-esque in its execution.
He's been using the committee as his puppet theater.
Senator? Not you.
Oh, I hate how he says that. Senator.
Oh, wait, look at this, They crossed the line, look! Look!
I want you to see this again. They crossed the line and broke the 180-degree rule for no reason. This wasn't an artistic choice. They messed this up. This is so embarrassing.
Stanley Kubrick-esque in its execution.
I remember this when they crossed the line, yeah.
They flipped the image or something, or they fucked up the blocking. I don't know why. I completely forgot about it. Oh, God. What was that, dude?
$250 million.
There were so many things that had to have gone wrong for that to happen.
Seriously.
Stanley Kubrick-esque in its execution.
Oh, you know what I noticed?
What?
What's his name's wheelchair is lined in lead, but it has never been established that Superman cannot see through lead, and I don't think it ever gets, like, established. We're just supposed to remember that from...
the comics?
Same thing in Justice League with his, like, freezing breath thing. We're just supposed to go with it.
Don't you love how the pro-Superman and anti-Superman people are right next to each other as if that would ever happen? Has Zack Snyder ever seen a protest in his life? They wouldn't have those people together. They wouldn't even be near each other. They wouldn't even want to. Are you joking?
Stanley Kubrick.
Because only by speaking...
Yep, no one smelled that piss.
Nobody saw it.
Old man doesn't smell it. That guy doesn't smell it. Nobody smells it.
I don't know why they didn't show this scene. I want to know what Batman did. This would just be like another action scene excuse, though. I don't know.
Now, what if they took the budget from that car chase scene and put it here, and then we never get the "Do you bleed" scene, and maybe Superman will never be near kryptonite while using his X-ray vision, and and then it will make more sense, maybe.
Maybe.
Vernon Keefe. Now these sources
Clark,
also say
it's
that
me again. Can you?
gotten the explosive device.
She'll see me at some point.
Superman was never real.
This means something.
He did on my world. My world doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, Krypton had its chance, remember? We almost saw Zod's pee-pee.
Do I wish? What? Remember when Michael Shannon was like, yeah, I watched this movie on a plane, I didn't even know I was in it.
He fell asleep.
Chief among them whether Superman was involved in the planning of this attack. I mean, here's an individual.
What? What? Days later, we're asking this question? You think these chuds are watching CNN?
You couldn't stop it. You couldn't see it.
How would he know, though? Because it's never been established with him.
There's just too many questions. Too many questions. I could see, like, there being led in, like, some interaction between him and Lois at home, and then she's like, why didn't you see that? And he's like, I couldn't. And then they figure out together, maybe, that he can't see through lead. But how would anybody else know that he can't see through lead?
Something in it.
Something in it?
Something in it. Oh my god, this movie is, like, it's, like, very boring. We're like an hour 50 in. Nothing's happened so far. When are Batman and Superman gonna verse?
This is like Heat.
Why'd I get mixed up with that bitch?
Because she got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up it. When I think of asses, woman's ass, something comes out of me.
Sheesh!
Oh, it's that suit.
It's the white eyes.
From that comic.
Hell yeah, brother.
This theme is so stupid.
Hans Zimmer really didn't give a shit. He said, oh, notes, done, 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 done. Boom, done. Did it.
So Superman can hear her falling from a building, but he can't hear her getting kidnapped?
Screaming for her life. Wow, you brought up an amazing point. You're on your game today.
See what happens when you watch more movies than just DC Marvel guys?
Other people make movies. Says the man who didn't see the Best Picture winner Nomadland.
Oh my god, did I tell you I have like no desire to watch that movie ever in my life?
You should.
I know, I should.
You'll think it's fine, but just watch it to see it.
Now, if you kill me, Martha dies. And if you fly away, Martha also dies. But if you kill the bat, Martha lives.
Fly towards Gotham, go all the way around the world, and come right back on the opposite side of the planet, and then find Martha, and then kill Lex Luthor. Oh wait, Superman doesn't kill. Shouldn't kill. Sorry.
You said doesn't, then you said shouldn't.
Sorry. But why can't he just do that?
Then we wouldn't have a whole hour left of Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition.
This is so dumb. Why didn't he just prepare for the idea of Lois Lane being caught at the bottom of the building and re-kidnap her and then have them both at the same... Because Superman can't save them both. So if he goes... Hey, look at that M60 pointed right at the back of her head for some reason. I wonder why. I wonder if that's a reference to a comic.
A certain thing in a comic book.
No one stays good in this world.
Bro, what?
Ooh, I forgot he said that line. Yeah, that's what Superman should be.
And also the lines that he has to say. No one stays good in this world. Fucking Superman was never real. Like, he can be uncertain and stuff, but goddamn, dude. No one stays good in this world. Superman 2016. Yikes. Yes.
The setup for the Justice League.
I love stopping a movie in its tracks.
Everybody clapped at this part too, or at all these parts. They said, oh my gosh, it's the Flash.
Why does it look like he's holding his breath?
He probably is.
But it shouldn't look like that, right?
I'm just anticipating the aspect ratio to change again, so.
Hey, the aspect ratio changed. Look at that.
Just talk to him.
He put him through an entire building. Jesus Christ. The CGI rain looks awful.
Yeah, it looks like it's on a set.
Oh, it looks awful. Why does this whole sequence look like Sucker Punch?
$250 million.
You'd think most of it would go here.
To the pivotal fight, yeah, you're right.
Look at it, it's awful! I feel like there's a better way to apply that kryptonite thing rather than just have it be something that you could miss.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe just have it on your suit.
That's what Lex does in the comics, isn't it?
Leave it to the bad guy to have a good idea.
They taught me the world only makes sense if you force it to.
The world only makes sense if you force it to. This movie only makes sense if you force it to. Because this movie doesn't make any sense. So this Martha moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would work if he didn't kill ever and he was mustering up the courage to murder, and then he's like, oh wait, you're me. Oh.
Ooh, wait a second. Are you a filmmaker?
What? Do I
yeah, and then he would realize, like, wait, I'm only doing this because, yeah, you're a smart cookie, yeah.
But instead we get this bullshit. This is like conservatives whenever like they're like so against an issue and then something personally affects them and then only then can they see empathy and they're like, oh wait, we should probably change this one thing. Like there's a guy on Fox News, I think it's Fox and Friends if I'm not mistaken, and he was so like anti-paternity or maternity leave, and then he had a child and he was like, oh wait, but this is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So Batman's like, I'm gonna murder everyone, but this one guy has Martha's his mother's name, so I guess I can't murder him because now it's like when I had a Martha mom, and now it's like stupid, it's dumb. I don't understand. I don't get it. And that would be fine if it was like a critique of Batman, but this is not a critique of Batman. We're supposed to be going on like this emotional journey.
Well, hey, at least it's almost done.
Is it though?
Kind of. Like 40 minutes.
Because we get introduced to another main character in the DC universe.
Promise, you promise. Martha won't die tonight.
And then he goes right back to murder. I'll ensure that Martha won't die tonight, but everyone else, fuck him.
Literally everybody else in that warehouse dies.
That Martha moment doesn't even matter. Because everyone else, he's about to kill everyone but Martha, and it's like, does it even, it's so dumb. Maybe they had mothers named Martha too, Batman. Murder, 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 murder. They're all dead.
Good lord. He's a psychopath.
He's just the Punisher now.
Yeah. Oh, it's that scene.
This is the scene that everyone loves. They're like, well, at least this part's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Think again. Yes, the M60 in that tight area. The gun that the fire rate doesn't, whatever, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna get into it.
Good lord.
There's a major vein in your leg, so that guy could bleed out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, right above the heart. That's hoggers. Look at all this death. Look, he's about to do it in a technical way.
Technically, he didn't set off that grenade.
Technically, he knew exactly what was about to happen. Oh, the rock bottom.
That was inadvertent!
Oh, death.
Awesome.
That guy's dead. Oh, hey, look, it's that scene from The Dark Knight Returns.
Zack Snyder saw that comic.
I don't hate the sinner. I hate the sin. And yours, my friend, is existing.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't hate the sinner. I hate the sin, and yours is existing. So you do hate the sinner. Dumbass. Is that supposed to be like...
Hey.
Is that supposed to be dumb on purpose?
That's just the writing. That's David S. Goyer.
And Chris Terrio, and Zack Snyder, and Jesse Eisenberg, and they all said it was fine.
You're Doomsday.
Oh, that's the name of that character.
That's the name of that character, yep.
Martian Manhunter's not like, oh, let me suit up, help out.
Nope.
Ooh, Turkish Airlines.
Turkish Airlines has this motto of widen your world. And the interesting thing, and the way that that's played incredibly well into what we've done as a film, is that we've literally widened the world.
Discover why Gotham City is great again. So book your flight now on Turkish Airlines.
I can't wait for everyone in Metropolis to get cancer now.
Will they, though? Because they're in space.
The radiation is going to go down. Gravity. It will spread. It's going to go... It's like the Godzilla thing.
Yeah.
But it's just going to be in the fucking air. And you know what happens in the air? Condensation. And then the rain... It's gonna be in the water. It's fucked. They fucked the Earth. They did it. It's done. Why doesn't anyone in these movies have cancer? I'm just saying, like what? I don't know why they don't think about the consequences of these movies. I don't get it. I really don't. It's so annoying. Like they're like, oh, what if this was in the real world? And I'm like, yeah, but what about everyone dying of like
a more realistic Superman?
Ground him in a reality
Realistic.
as real as possible.
Stanley Kubrick-esque in its execution.
Whatever. I'll shut up. I ruin everything. I do. Ugh, what an outlook on life you must have. You must live a miserable existence. Yeah, well, maybe. Cool. Woman running with heels. LOL.
Know your place. Yeah, Batman with a gun.
Yeah, Batman with a gun. Look at that terrible Holy Trinity shot. Remember the hero shot in the Avengers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, think about that for a little bit.
And how epic it was.
It was literally a camera move. And Zack Snyder said, you know what? Green screen, standing, Batman with gun. Dun, dun, dun. Gross.
Disgusting.
Wow, the ending of this movie really just looks like a fucking Boss Logic poster.
It's literally a CGI hellscape.
What? What was that?
He was like, oh shit.
Hey, it was that scene from that comic. Why didn't they have him get the kryptonite? Honestly, what was so hard about Bruce Wayne saying, hey, Superman, use your X-ray vision, find it for me? I mean, he doesn't know he has X-ray vision, but he could be like, hey, we need to find it. And Superman goes, oh, I can find it. I have X-ray vision. And he's like, I'll tell you where it is, and then we'll fight Doomsday while you do that. What is so hard about that? Huh? Hey, up the skirt shot. That's a little weird. Yikes. Isn't that Wonder Woman, the feminist icon?
I guess they forgot about that.
Hey, when she's got legs like that, I mean, Maron, what you gonna do? Gabagool. I mean, that's what Joss Whedon said. This looks like dog shit. Batman with a gun. Look at that background. Ha 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 ha. Kubrick-esque, by the way.
In its execution.
I wonder what they do with Doomsday's body.
Don't think about it. Why didn't Wonder Woman throw the spear? Isn't she
Why
like
didn't Batman throw the spear?
Well, think about it. Superman can't touch the kryptonite because he's weak. Batman can't get in front of Doomsday because he'd die. And there's Wonder Woman who can do both. She can carry the kryptonite and also she won't die if he hits her. Oh well, fuck it. Oh wait, I forgot. It was their first day as the Justice League. I gotta give excuses to why Superman's death was so rushed.
Thinking too hard in this superhero Oh, you see that on the left?
It's like a cross. Wow, they really spoiled Superman dying when they showed Doomsday in the third trailer. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're wild for that.
Yeah, they're fucking stupid for that. That's like the only reason why people know who Doomsday is. Wow, 2016 really just was a shit year.
They had Pokemon Go though, right? That summer?
Actually, they had Pokemon Go to the Polls.
Pokemon Go to the Polls.
Oh, hey, it's the crosses. Look, there's more.
Do you get it?
Do you get it, audience? The pigeons, they're like doves. It's like Jesus. Do you get it? Oh, hey, it's that scene that they showed on YouTube the day after the movie came out.
Yeah, I remember that. Because people were so confused. I remember people being confused about the end of the movie, and then when this came out, people were like even more confused, even though it was supposed to answer questions or something like that.
I mean, I don't think it was that confusing.
I don't think it was confusing either, but like, as a casual moviegoer, I would look at it and be like, hello, what does this mean?
Well, you can be a casual moviegoer and just not be dumb. Because literally, Lex Luthor was in that room, and he was, like, talking to the machine, and the machine was like, hey, Bald King, that's what I'm talking about, hey, yo. So the scene where he's in the room, like, we were talking during it, but I remember it. The scene where the machine is talking to Lex Luthor, and he's like, this ship has knowledge of over 100,000 worlds or something like that, and he's like, teach me. And then he's here talking to, like, communicating with an alien. I mean, come on. Oh, hey, we're about to get that Deborah Snyder cameo. Hey, how you doing? And she's gone.
Oh, it's that dude from the IHOP, too, on the left.
That little girl looked at the camera.
I don't like Ben Affleck's acting in this scene. It's kind of wooden. Watch, you'll see.
They don't know how to honor him.
Ooh, both of them, actually.
I won't fail him in death. Help me find the others like you.
Ooh, yeah, it was that last line.
Prisoner AC 231940. The warden wants to speak to you, so stand to your feet.
Ooh, and that number, did you hear that? 2319?
Is that Monsters Inc?
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like, where have I heard that? What a GOAT film, though. TBT.
He changed the lighting, too. He's like, I needed to be red for this. Dude, Batman's a sassy bitch.
That's right.
Okay, so if his thing is that he hates Superman because he's not human or whatever the fuck, why would he want to bring more people here? Wouldn't that go...
Hey, you know what?
Or is the thing that they're trying to say that he learned so much that he doesn't even, like, humanity... I don't... Like, fuck it. It's the final scene. Oh, it's the final shot. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Wait a second. Now that I'm thinking more about it.
It doesn't.
He's dead.
The key word is now that I'm thinking more about it.
Yay!
That was supposed to be his Inception ending, but it really wasn't.
No. So what'd you think of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition?
This movie's a mess. It's still a mess. With the movies that come out before and after it, it makes even less sense. It's still... It's just bad. It's just bad. It really is. Like, the premise of it being in the real world still doesn't make any sense because there's so many things in this movie that would never happen in the real world. The characters' motivations and what drives them they contradict each other in every other scene. It's too long. It's not focused enough. It's just a mess, and you can feel the Hollywood like pressure of trying to set up a universe in one movie. Some of the cool parts about the movie are like undercut by its shortcomings, like with the bad CGI or things that don't make sense. It's just bad. It's a bad movie. You go.
The writing definitely took a dive from Man of Steel, I think. I think the Ultimate Edition has better editing than the theatrical cut, but it still has the same problems that the theatrical cut has because it's still the same movie. I don't think Zack Snyder gets these characters. I think he's just trying to, like, emulate the Nolan aesthetic, maybe? I think he's trying to, like, do the best he can with that in mind, but also try to build, like, a cinematic universe from it, because everything has to be a cinematic universe. I'm tired. Oh, my God. I'm so sleepy. Why am I so tired?
Because it's been a long time since we started this movie.
Good
Been
Lord.
3
It was
days.
like, what, 3 o'clock?
Gal Gadot's best performance of all time.
Oh, high key. I forgot all about that. She's so good for no reason in that one scene.
Yeah. She was hiding something, and that was clear, and I guess she really understood that, but, you know, scenes where she has to cry or anything like that, yeah, no, she can't do those things. It's not possible. What else needs to be said? The score is bad. One of Hans Zimmer's worst scores. It's not as bad as Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it's bad. The film looks ugly a lot of the time. And Batman shouldn't kill, goddammit, for the millionth fucking time. But do you have anything else that stands out to you that you want to talk about?
No, it was mainly that just Zack Snyder doesn't get these characters, to be honest. That's it.
Okay.
But I'm going to give Batman v Superman Ultimate Dawn of Justice Edition, or whatever the hell it's called, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10.
And I am giving Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition Director's Special Cut, a 3 out of 10. Right? That's the title? It's that long, right? What did you give it when you first saw it?
I think a 7.
Ooh, I was at a 6. When I saw that movie for the first time, on my way from the theater in Times Square to the subway into my seat, I was like, wait, this movie's stupid. Like, I kept thinking about it. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Wait, that doesn't make sense either. And then I hated the movie by the time I got home.
I think it took me like a month because then I saw it again and I was kind of just like underwhelmed. But yeah, I had to realize it. This is not it, Chief.
Isn't realizing just like the worst?
Yeah, it really is. I wish I could stay stupid.
I wish I could unsee. I could unrealize. Do you know what it's time for?
IMDB?
Hell yeah, brother. Okay, so in the previous commentaries, it's been me that's been finding the bad takes and reading them, but I think, Glenn, I'm just saying this for the audience. I think it would be funny if we found our own reviews and we'll just read them to each other so it's more of a surprise for both of us, and also if we find the same review by accident, that's comedy. So, do you want to go first? Do you want to tell me one of yours?
First. All right. This is a 10 out of 10 review on IMDb. A once-in-a-lifetime movie, BvS Ultimate Edition.
I have the same review. First try, baby.
Awesome. We did it. We made it.
You want to take the first paragraph? I'll take the second, and then we'll just trade?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I saw it in theaters too, and it felt like it could have been so much better. While the Batman element was good, the narrative felt fractured, and the third act was just one long stunt scene. That is a lie. Superman was relegated to a supporting character. The other characters didn't get a chance to shine. And then I chanced on the Ultimate Cut. Calling it 30 minutes of, quote, extra footage is unfair to Zack Snyder, because it's exactly these 30 minutes that make the movie a worthy one. What I can say about the theatrical cut is this. It had the blockbuster elements, music, visuals, stunts, CGI, but it lacked the human elements. What are you talking about? Oh my god.
The first 20 minutes of the movie had it, but not after that. The extended cut, in comparison, has a flow to the narrative. There are no disjointed scenes.
Okay, wait. That I low-key agree with that. Lowest key. Because the theatrical cut didn't feel like it was edited properly, but this one does feel like it sort of flows better.
He crossed the line, remember?
Yeah.
There are no disjointed scenes, I guess. Everything flows smoothly, and there's connective tissue. Superman gets to spend some time with his father and mother. Okay, and...
Okay, yeah, what?
Clark Kent does some investigative journalism. What, he went to an apartment and then people talked to him? He, did half of journalism. He talked to people. He interviewed, 2 people? Okay, sure, that's investigative journalism. Superman helps the people after the blast. Lois Lane doesn't jump to conclusions. Wait, but Superman helped people in the theatrical cut too, no? He came back with one person, he doesn't, the extended edition, and he's looking around at the, maybe? I don't know, fuck it. Lois Lane doesn't jump to conclusions. She gets to the bottom of the crime. Okay.
Oh my god.
We got to the bottom of the crime before the movie even started. As soon as the bullet thing was a part of the plot, I was like, oh, Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor apparently had a coherent plan. Everything is explained pretty well. Wonder Woman.
It's the same.
It's literally the same.
It's the same.
Wonder Woman was already good, so there's no change there. Also, the Martha theme seems better executed because it is a few seconds longer and there's time to breathe it in. Yeah, you don't really want to breathe in that scene because the more you think about it, the more dumber it is.
So here's my take on this movie. The theatrical cut was junk. Get the Blu-ray for Ultimate Edition, and you shall not be disappointed. I've seen it so many more times now, and it's the definitive cut. It is the movie we deserve. It's a unique take on Batman, he's a murderer, and Superman. It's a gritty take on the superhero movie genre, and definitely the best DCEU movie, and the best DC movie since The Dark Knight.
It's literally not even true because Man of Steel and The Dark Knight Rises are better than this movie, so... P.S. Yes, it's dark. We're adults, and we should appreciate mature filmmaking without intentionally silly moments. It attempts to be philosophical and something deep instead of just trying to make you chuckle. I mean...
It's Kubrick-esque in its execution.
Yeah, you're right. Goddamn, I kind of want to watch that review.
I don't. I don't want to listen to that woman's voice.
Stanley Kubrick-esque in its execution.
Okay, I will say one of mine. Let's see if you have a similar one. A well-executed dark... No way! No way, shut up.
Yes.
Oh, man.
This one was the best because it has bullet points and I was dying. I was like, oh my god.
Okay, I'll do 1 and 3, I guess.
Okay.
All right, I don't care what the critics say. This is a very well done movie. I'll start by... Ben Affleck is the best Batman to me, and it is not close. He pulls off the role of an aging Batman extremely well. Also, Zack Snyder's vision of Batman is legit. I have always hated Batman up until this adaptation of him. Instead of being
Wait, what? I have always hated Batman until this adaptation of him.
Yep, apparently. Instead of being a conflicted and idealistic Batman, this Batman is dark, gritty, and 100% a badass. His equipment is decked out with machine guns, and he has no aversion to killing people. In fact, he probably kills about 50 criminal, singular, by the time this movie is over. The warehouse scene is the coolest Batman scene in any movie.
The development of a grudge between Batman and Superman is pulled off flawlessly. It actually makes sense why Batman dislikes Superman. Then, they do fight. It is about the coolest thing you can expect to see from a superhero film. That is such a lie. The fight was so bland.
Yeah.
I think the fight between, like, well, I don't want to... I was going to say Cap and Iron Man in Civil War, but, like, that is definitely better either way.
The fight between Batman and Bane is better than this.
Which one?
In The Dark Knight Rises.
At the end or the one in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle.
Well, yeah, that one was fire. So.
Yeah, it is fire. And it's crazy because Christopher Nolan notoriously is terrible at action scenes like that. Like fight scenes. And Zack Snyder, everyone was excited because it was like, oh, Zack Snyder is going to direct and the Batman fight sequences are going to be so cool. And it's like, I disagree with a lot of people about Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. In my opinion, he played his role to perfection. No comment.
BvS sets up Wonder Woman and Justice League with Gal Gadot's cameo as Wonder Woman and short clips of Aquaman, the Flash, and Cyborg. That means the movie's good?
Yeah,
That means it's a very well done movie.
He clapped when he saw it. BvS is one of my favorite superhero films, and rewatching it never gets old. Well, I'll tell you what, you're wrong. What is up with, like, as a comic book reader, I get so, like, turned off by, like, these weebs. Like, they justify things in such a weird way. I don't think I ever really want to see this movie again. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I'm good. We have it for the channel. I don't have to ever watch it ever again. Maybe if I have a whole ass child one day and he's like, Daddy, let's watch BvS, I'll be like, sure.
Okay. Put your child through that. That's not abuse.
You said that's not abuse.
Okay. Well, we did it. I feel like we're just so exhausted by this movie.
By this franchise, to be honest.
Yeah. Just superheroes, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Suicide Squad.
What did you say? Suicide Squad?
I mean, that's where it belongs.
Yeah.
We have Suicide Squad, we have Wonder Woman, we have Justice League, and then we have Justice League again.
Justice League again.
Do you want to watch the colored version of the Snyder Cut, or do you want to watch Justice's
Colored?
Gray? Oh my god.
Yeah, it should be in color because I really don't think I have the capacity to watch it in black and white.
We're finally done with Batman v Superman. Well, you are, because then I have to...
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you agree or disagree, tell us in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends. Do all the things. Join our Reddit. It's in the description. Suicide Squad, January through April. What else? The Matrix video's coming soon.
Oh, Godzilla. Oh, wait, or is that a spoiler?
Godzilla's already out. Oh, wait, the other Godzilla video.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos coming.
Videos on videos on videos.
Yeah, tell your friends. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers before 2022. That'd be pretty pog.
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Love you guys. I'm glad you like to listen to us complain about films.
It's actually kind of crazy. Like,
yeah, that's wild.
There are hundreds.
You have to get past the Avengers and Marvel shit at some point, okay? Other people make movies.